Jo, så jag har förberett mig också. Nej, det är kul.
Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. This crowd full of throats, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away.
Oh, he's got some space. That's a fumble on the play. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just...
It's a running room. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He caught it. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback.
The hands, the feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Alexander. He'll toss it. Plows through the defense. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few. Still some work to do for the 1st down.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down play from the gun. Finds his tight end. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And I think that completion is as good as a 1st down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Rayner. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. It's Stevens. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Out of the gun to give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Making side adjustments here. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Lost, the defense is wide open. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Ware. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Brown will throw it. Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go. He caught it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's 1st and goal.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On the direct snap, it's McMillan. He's in for the touchdown.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ware. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Brown wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dallas. Free up the gut. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. To the air on 1st down. He's looking deep. Grabs it inside the 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Bro got bumped out of bounds. There's no way, bro.
Offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
He got a bump out of bounds.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10.
Bump.
Looking to fire. Pucks it out of the air. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They just keep firing.
What the fuck are you throwing that shit to?
Incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Brown will throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the fourth down.
Yeah, well,
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second.
get the fuck out of the game. You just pissed me off with that bullshit. How the fuck you overthrow the motherfucker on the slant that's wide the fuck open? Like how?
You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make that play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. After that last completion, it's second down. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Got out of trouble and throws. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Still looking on the move. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Back to throw, it's Rayner. He slings it deep to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Another incompletion on third down.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch is made. They'll spot it at the 7, and a long way to go for this offense. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
No.
Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And he'll take this one all the way home and into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route, and by the time he got his head around, ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
He's got him this time.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires it down the seam. He's got an open man. All the way in for the touchdown. No midseason concentration labs here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's got great speed. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. No one's going to count. Great job by the special teams being...
Throw to the end zone. Picked off. Still a lot of time to go here in the third quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Throws to the back. Finds his man. It's Alexander. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get...
Come on, 16?
The end zone for a touchdown.
Get off the block.
Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's French. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Knight. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. And he did that right there.
He's got it on the right. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Quickly complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
Bro, I don't understand.
That's a throw the QB would like
wide open.
Just has to do a better job getting his receiver a chance to make the catch.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Throwing right. He's got it. 1st down and more. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Dropping back, it's French. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They've got it to a 2-possession game, but now going for the onside kick here in the 3rd quarter. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by had the big hit on first down, second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Not a chance. Missed it. And despite the missed field goal, guys, is a bright side. They're still up by 16. To the air on first down. Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the catch. It's Gary. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Dumps it to the back. That's reeled in, it's Alexander. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On the snap, it's McMillan. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
On the play. Coming up, 4th down.
Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. They'll run the sneak for it.
No.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And listen, I know he just got rocked, but he held onto the football and got the first down. So when he can get up, when he has the strength to get back up, nothing to be worried about. Nice play, nice catch. Don't worry about that big stick. I got the first down. Signal that thing for me and celebrate.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation.
And into the end zone for a touchdown. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped at
Nigga,
the 23,
run.
a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Back to pass, it's French. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Snagged in the middle. It's Dallas. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stopped him just a bit short.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Knox. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass that could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Gets it out quickly. Got room at the 35. He's loose on the right. Punches it into the hallelujah land for a touchdown.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
He's got it, so they convert the two and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was, could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. They weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the second half, they come away with their first sack of the game, and that is going to be a big shot in the arm for this defense.
We sensed a great deal of
despise